I'm Todd Edwards, and this is my wife, Jamie Edwards. And I would say about 6 years ago, I was working in Coffeyville, Kansas, and I got a phone call from her. And the gist of it was our 3-week-old daughter had a giant lump on her neck. And of course, that's the scariest thing any new parent wants to hear. So I immediately pack up and I'm heading home, and of course I'm praying the whole way. And I get home and she's already called the doctor. She's already set up some appointments, and there's nothing more I could really do, but we could just wait.
Yeah, so we go to the pediatrician on Monday morning, and she looks at it, she takes some measurements, and she says, I don't know what it is. I'm going to refer you to the ENT and have them check her out, but I don't know. And so, we're a little discouraged at that point, hoping we could get some answers. But we left hoping that the ENT would give us some answers. And we had an appointment a couple days later at the ENT, and the same thing. They looked at it and they said, I don't know what it is. So they also took some measurements, and the direction we were getting from both of them was, if it starts to interfere with her breathing, take her to the ER. If it gets bigger, bring her back in. But otherwise, you need to make an appointment with a pediatric specialized ENT. So I called Tulsa and made that appointment, and the soonest they could see us was 6 weeks. So that was discouraging again. The only thing that we could do at that point was pray. And at that point, we had told family, but we started calling on church family to pray for Scarlett and for the lump. And what was really encouraging for us was not only were everyone praying for us, they were praying for a miracle, and they were praying for the lump to just disappear. Not that it wouldn't get bigger, not that it would be benign, but that it would just be gone. So we're all praying and waiting 6 weeks. And about halfway through that wait, we went back to our pediatrician just for a check-in. She measured the lump again. It wasn't getting any bigger, but it wasn't going away either. It was still there. Scarlett was still doing fine, but she still has this lump on her neck, and nothing's happening with it. So yeah, we're still praying, still waiting, and we go down finally to the pediatric ENT. And we're talking on the way down there, we're praying on the way down there, and, what could it be? And we're just going through all these possibilities in our mind. Is she gonna need surgery? Is this gonna be, she's only a couple months old at this point. And we go into the exam room, and I'm holding her in my lap, and he says, okay, pick her head up a little bit so I can see her neck and look at the lump. And I do that, and I'm kind of looking at Todd, I think, at this point, just like, what's he gonna say? And he goes, I can't find the lump.
Like,
and we're like,
show me where is it located?
Yeah, we look at each other, we're like,
it's the golf ball sized lump.
It's huge. How can you not find it? And I had showed him the pictures. And so then now we're looking and we're feeling her neck. The lump was gone.
Yeah, it was, yeah. That's, for me, I hear miracle, healing miracle. It's like, oh, well, it's just unexplainable. And for me, the biggest thing with this is not only was it unexplainable, but it even went away from what the doctor had said, what the science had said. Because the doctor said, no, I saw the pictures, I've looked at what the other doctors have sent me, and he said if I were to see this lump, he would have diagnosed it. He said, I cannot diagnose nothing, so it's not there. But the pictures I saw, this would have taken years to recover from. It would have taken surgery, and even with that, it probably wouldn't have fully healed. But I'm just going to have to let you guys leave here without any diagnosis, because there isn't anything to even diagnose. And that to me was the moment where I was like, God, like there's no other answer. So it was amazing.